I'm Catherine Thompson, and I'm doing my presentation on Ruth Duckworth. I chose Ruth Duckworth because of her unique style and because she just looked kind of sweet. So, some background information on her. She was born in April of 1919 to a Jewish father and a Christian mother. She was born in Germany, so because she was part Jewish, she couldn't attend college in Germany. So she went to Liverpool College of Art, and then after college she moved to the United States and taught for 1 year at University of Chicago. Her art has been on display in museums all around the world. There's some in the United States, across all of Europe, and then in Japan. She died in October of 2009, and she lived in America her whole entire life after moving to Chicago. Oh, oops. Okay. This is a picture of her with some of her pottery. She has unique style, more modern art. So, most of her art was inspired by Bronze Age, ancient sculptures. Her works have smooth and elongated silhouettes with rigid details to imitate face and limbs. That's a quote about her artwork. Her work was inspired by the unity that she saw in the natural world. She saw unity in nature and in humans, in animals, and just the natural world. She is also one of the first ceramic artists in England who created more sculptural and modern art than just functional pieces. This is an example of her art. It's just it's part functional, but it's also a lot different than art from this time period. So the medium she used was clay, but in her early artistic career, she couldn't decide on what type of art or what type of medium to use. One quote when she was in college said that she wanted to paint like Rembrandt, sculpt like Michelangelo, and draw like Dürer. I don't know how to say that. After World War II ended, though, she decided on clay as her medium. This is another picture of some of her art. This one is also more functional, but it's still not typical. So, her techniques. Her Duckworth's techniques were a mixture of modern art and ancient style. Her art was typically shapeless, kind of just leaving it up to each person to see what they saw in the art. And she did not use the wheel for her art. She created pretty much everything by hand. And most of her art was large porcelain structures that weren't very common for her time. This is another picture of her later in life, just in her studio. So her awards and honors. In 1993, she won the Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Museum of Women in the Arts. In 1996, she won the gold medal from the National Society of Arts and Letters. And in 2003, she was named a visionary for the Museum of Art and Design. And like I said earlier, she has major collections in the United States, Europe, and in Japan. And this is another picture of her later in life with just some of her pottery. There's tiles in the picture, and then you can see the porcelain structures, and then the more human-like figures.